right. I'm looking at this and I'm like, really? All right, okay. So, we did it. We're amazing. Congratulations to everyone. Get ready. I'm going to get all my stuff out, my props, and everything. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is bring out my first prop, which many people roll their eyes at, including Jennifer Gauthier, because basically blatant product placement, but that right there is an action figure, as I insist that we call it. I received that for Christmas, actually 2 years ago. Yeah, not 20, but 2. So as we can tell, it's a transformer, which is integral to the speech. So when your eyes start to wander, and you're like, oh, come on, Cameron, just walk, go back to that. And you're like, yeah. And I'm busy trying not to have a heart attack or swearing myself. So, the other prop that I have is this sheet of paper. Lost myself. Then I'll be describing what that means later, so we're going to add some tension and drama. So, let me introduce myself again, because I won't talk about myself that much. But I am a man-child to begin with. I'm a grown little boy. But I'm Cameron Hall, a primetime transfer legacy student who somehow ended up here in a position to preach to you all. I'm not going to preach too much. Before I began my classes here behind the brick wall, I, in an effort to lessen the blow of my parents receiving their first tuition bill, promised to them that I would take full advantage of my education at Randolph College, and that I would be part of as many clubs, events, and experiences as I possibly could. This promise was as much to them as it was to myself. And now, we reintroduce the importance of this mysterious sheet of paper. Drama. This paper, this symbol, to me represents my rearview mirror, where I will never return. This sheet is a court summons that I received following sitting in jail for hours after being arrested in front of my family 5 years ago this summer. And I'm sure people in admissions right now are like, what? We're having a meeting on Monday. So I reached my lowest point, and I wasn't sure how I would be able to continue, much less if I ever could. But I snapped out of it and realized that there was more to my life than my mistakes in a single low point. I took this low point as the base of the mountain that I wanted to climb to never be that way again, and started my attempt at my own transformation. After struggling to find where exactly I wanted to go for school, I chose the path that my sister and sister-in-law had used when they graduated Macon those years ago, co-opting a home that I hoped I might be able to attend. I spoke to everyone who I thought would listen as soon as I got on campus, immediately bothering Brian Muley and my transfer student group with questions about the orientation schedule that I hadn't read at all, and pestered countless others. I wanted to be a part of campus that I already loved through my family, and was relentless with my attempts to make connections wherever I could. You all were kind enough to select me. That's in my mouth. You all were kind enough to select me to represent you all as your president after Zara maybe helped teach me the ropes and taught me how to remember when my meetings were, and maybe be a little bit more organized. Thank you, Zara. And being the president of the class of 2013 is not something that would just be bolding on my resume. Thank you, ELC, any members out there. It is a source of pride that I will hold for years to come. Our class transformed the campus with starting, revitalizing, and maintaining a number of initiatives that will